Well, here's the great Grandmaster Steve. And I'm just about to the center of the Boneyard. This is one of them windy winter days, and I'm showing you one of my little sitting spots where I like to sit, and I'll show you why. I wished I could go live, and when I get live back in here, it goes in and out, and I don't want to take the chance because today is one of them awesome days. You don't want to miss anything, and I'll explain why. I'm going to sit down here in a little spot and kind of get comfortable with not losing too much of the film or whatever. Okay, I'm kind of like settled in here. I'm kind of like to what I would call the west and very end of the Boneyard, right before it really gets thick and swampy and bony, you know what I mean. This is really a very interesting setup here, and I don't know if it'll flop, so I'm going to just keep it horizontal so it doesn't ruin, but I hope you can hear the wind in the background. It's about 35 miles an hour blowing off the lake, which comes 25 miles straight, so she's a blowing. So anyway, back to what I was talking, this is a very strange spot, because about 100 years ago, the farmers in the area knew people or had relations in the northeastern part of the United States, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and they had particularly strange maple trees, and these are the maple trees here, by the way. And the reason why they're strange is there's no branches for 60 feet in the air, because they go way up, like they're in the mountains, and gather the sun. Well, here on the edge of the swamp, it's just perfect for them. They get really nice and high, and they grow crazy, and the roots go down and hold them nice and solid. So it's just like a beautiful stand in spring and summer and winter and everything. And when the wind's blowing like today, it's just awesome. So I thought I would kind of come to this spot and show you it here, kind of see if you can see what I see and hear what I see, but I'm not sure because I haven't seen or heard the video yet. I'm just recording it and trying to explain what's going on. But just look at the height of these trees. It's just absolutely awesome. I'm underneath one of the biggest ones right now, and just look at that. Oh man. So anyway, that's the story about these trees. The farmer knew somebody, and he brought some in here, and they just went wild. And after a while, one became another, and another became another, and he had quite a stand. And obviously, years ago, you could see by the bigger ones, he probably had a little maple syrup setup going here, you know. And the thing of it is, in this area now, all the old historians, like my father's age, they're all coming to their final approaches, and so am I, and nobody really cares about all this history anymore. It's a shame. It's a dirty, rotten shame. I'm going to have to adjust here a little bit because I got to try and see if I can catch that sun. Oh, man. Now you tell me, this isn't like heaven? Yeah, it's cold and the wind is blowing. Who cares? This is just heaven. I hated to interrupt all my stories when I'm in the middle of things, but when I saw that wind blowing and the trees waving and got that sun, I had to get it for you. And when I was sitting, I can't get it here. The sun is just behind there. Oh, now see, it's just coming around. This is the south now. I think it's noonish. I'm not sure. And noonish here is the sun is directly overhead and in the middle, and there's where it would set. But it's going that way, and listen to that wind. You see it howl. Look at that wind. You see if I can catch the wind and the sun up there. And I don't want to ruin the picture. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just awesome. I'm going to to look at this. It's been 5 minutes. I don't want to overdo. I don't know how this is going to turn out. But this is the Grandmaster Steve. And I really am not going to go home. So we're not going to be editing and posting this for a while. But anyway, this is the great Grandmaster Steve. Thanking you all for visiting with me. And we're going to sit down here and relax for a little bit. We're going to be out. Thank you.